Chiefs Kingdom, happy Thanksgiving. This Week 13 matchup is more than just turkey and football. Our Kansas City Chiefs hit the road to AT&T Stadium to face the Dallas Cowboys in a massive holiday showdown. We've got a really short week, some injury setbacks, and a ton on the line. So we're going to break down exactly what to watch for, injuries, the key matchups, keys to the game, and how Kansas City can come out with the win. So let's talk about it. First, the status report heading into this game. The Chiefs will be without right guard Trey Smith with that ankle injury. Tight end Noah Gray is still in concussion protocol, and defensive back Chris Roland-Wallace with a back injury. So Patrick Mahomes also appeared on the injury report this week because he is receiving treatment for that groin injury. We saw him look a little bit uncomfortable in that game against the Colts there. So there's definitely something happening there, but he has been practicing. Practice was really light this week. Also, there was one actual day of practice, and the rest of the week, as you can imagine, with it being such a short turnaround, has been pretty light as we prepare here for the Cowboys. On the bright side, though, we're expecting to see Isaiah Pacheco back, which is a great thing because Kareem Hunt was utilized really well in this last game. So we'll see what his status is and if he's fully recovered. I expect him to work, but it'll be nice to have Pacheco back. He returns at a good time with the ground game really needing a boost and continuing to need that boost here. So our wide receivers, Rashee Rice, Xavier Worthy, are reportedly active and available. So that helps with our explosiveness downfield. So yes, we're a little banged up front and missing some depth, but we still have enough weapons to make things happen as long as we stay disciplined and as long as we execute absolutely. Now, this isn't just a holiday highlight, y'all. It's a must win for Kansas City. I have said that phrase week after week for a while now, but we really are in this position where week to week, these are must win games for us. We're at 6-5 now, coming off that overtime win against the Indianapolis Colts, and every game counts as the playoff picture really tightens. The Cowboys here, y'all, they're coming in at 5-1. They're also fighting to stay in contention. Now, the Chiefs are 5-5 all time on Thanksgiving games, y'all. So this will be our first Thanksgiving appearance since 2006, so almost 20 years. That last appearance was against the Denver Broncos at home at Arrowhead, and then it's been nearly 20 years since. So Cowboys host Thanksgiving games almost every year, as we all know. They have a strong tradition on Turkey Day. So with millions watching and with playoff implications looming around all of this could be one of the biggest games of the season. So key matchups to watch in this game. With Trey Smith out, the Chiefs line is going to be tested. We've got to take a look at that offensive line and the run game versus the Cowboys front. Dallas has talented defenders. We need really good protection for our quarterback and running lanes for our running backs, whoever they might be come Thursday night. If the run game works, and it should as long as we utilize it like we did last week, it keeps Dallas's pass rush honest and opens up play action for Mahomes. Now, with speed threats like Rice and Worthy active, Mahomes should look to stretch the field. So looking at Mahomes and the receivers versus the Cowboys secondary on this key. Without Noah Gray, our tight end targets may drop, so there could be heavy doses of Kelsey and some deeper throws in this game. We've got to exploit Dallas's secondary, and that could be really key if we need to win a shootout. Now, pressure need with the offensive line thin, our defense really needs to generate turnovers or at least keep the drives short. So looking at the Chiefs' defense versus the Cowboys' offense and putting the pressure on both O-lines. The matchup on the edge, Dallas has weapons, y'all, but if we can disrupt the rhythm and get stops, we can tilt this in Kansas City's favor. With the really short week and a lot riding on every single play, our special teams and situational football when it comes to field position, third downs, and the red zone efficiency, we need to execute. We need to have the special teams execution. We need those third down conversions, and we need red zone scoring efficiency to likely decide this one. Now, how the Chiefs can win, what must be done? Establish the run early. We have seen the games where when we do not establish the run, teams are ready to cover Mahomes, to cover our receivers. They are ready and prepared for it. However, when we establish the run and utilize the run like we did against the Colts, it throws teams off. So as long as we establish the run early, let our running back committee set the tone. It helps to balance the offense, takes pressure off of Mahomes and the O-line. Protect Mahomes, speaking of the O-line. With the patched up O-line, quick reads, max protection, and smart throws, don't allow turnovers or sacks. Let's keep Mahomes upright. We need to exploit matchups in this game. We need to use speed receivers and deep balls to challenge Dallas's secondary, and we can't settle for short gains. We also need to be converting consistently without wasting any drives. Our special teams and execution in the third down and the red zone will matter big. Now, we need to pressure the Cowboys on defense. Our defense needs to show up every single player, every single drive. We need to limit the big plays on their part, force mistakes or punts, and make them earn every single inch. And then, of course, stay disciplined. The fewer mistakes we make, the fewer penalties we make, the manage the game and the clock smartly. These holiday environments can get super chaotic, so our team, our guys, our coaches needs to stay really, really focused. If we can execute these things, then we can walk out of Dallas with the win. My score prediction in this game, y'all, Chiefs 27, Cowboys 24. Yes, I will always lean towards my Chiefs winning because as long as we stay disciplined, we can win. Now, most sports books have the Chiefs favored by about 3.5 points here. So I see this as a close, high leverage game. Kansas City does just enough to edge it with the late field goal or maybe a strong defensive stand to seal this game. Total turnovers on both teams. I think there's going to be a total of 2 to 3, probably 1 to 2 by the Chiefs, and then the remaining by the Cowboys. I see the Chiefs sacking Dak Prescott 2 to 3 times. I feel like even though we need our defense to do a really good job, our O-line to protect, but I feel like we might see Patrick Mahomes go down about 2 times. So that will make for about 4 to 5 sacks total in this game. So the Chiefs defense has been showing a lot of pass rush ability lately. So with that being said, we had 7 sacks over the last 4 games combined. So that number of sacks for this week's game kind of makes sense there. So the win trigger scenario for this prediction, y'all, is as long as we implement that run game early. We have to get that ground game set up, play action, and ease pressure on Mahomes right from the get-go. Our defense needs to get pressure and force mistakes. Our special teams and the third down and red zone execution needs to be about as perfect as it can be. And then the Cowboys need to give up big plays under pressure. So let's go. So Chiefs Kingdom. This is more than just a game. It's Thanksgiving. It's a national spotlight. It is our chance to show that this team still has fight, heart, and what it takes to continue to run it back. So let me know in the comments below, what's your favorite side dish? Who's your breakout player for this game? What part of the game are you watching most closely? And if you're with the Chiefs, no matter what, be sure to hit that like and subscribe and that bell so you don't miss a game preview or a game recap all season long. From our living rooms to AT&T Stadium this week, let's go show them what being a Chief really means. Go Chiefs!